Alright, this week I'll get into what I like to call a hammer workout. Now, basically, you can pick up like a workout hammer like this online or whatever, but if you don't have like the money or whatever to buy one, what you can always do is, like, I'm sure like a lot of people have like a sledgehammer laying around your house and everything, so what you can do is use that instead. So you can, in a sense, get creative with your workout. So you don't necessarily need like a barbell and like a squat stand like I have back here. All you need is one of these. So to basically to get you started off, you can do like with one of these. You can do like a full body workout. Now, I also have a club. So like these are good for are like your shoulders. You can sit here and do shoulder rotations, and like you can also like use these kind of like for like basically step downs, and like you step down like with your legs, like do a single leg. You can also like do rotations, and like you can sit here and do rotations for your forearms. And so like the concept of like using one of these like is great. So like for like whole body. So like you can sit here and do curls right to like shoulder presses. You can do side lateral raises to get like your side delt. And so you do like pretty much like each side. And of course you can sit down on a bench and do like a bench press. You can also like bend over and do rows with these. So I got turned on to stuff like this by Swolenormous, but like if you're looking for like more in depth like workouts like with these, definitely check out like Ting Tolman, because I came across him like a little over a year ago, and he has like a whole app designed for like stuff like around like these hammer workouts that he calls. And so like the whole concept like is just like the same. Like you can sit here and do like squats. Like you can do like the single leg squats, and like you can sit here and, as I'm banging stuff around because I don't have much room. Concept is kind of like the same. You can do bicep curls, like shoulder raises, side raises, and of course like what's this great for is you get like a like one of those big tractor tires, and you can just sit here and do like basically hammer strikes for cardio and everything. So these would be great for like beginners, because like I've been showing like you can do whole body workouts with them. So like you don't necessarily need a whole lot of like equipment. Like all you would need is one of these. And so like now like what I'm saying, like doing like basically like bench presses from like you don't necessarily need a bench. You can just get right down on the floor and do presses like that. And of course, like I said, you can sit here and do rows to get your back. And of course, you want to do each side, so that way like you're not basically creating an imbalance with your muscles and everything. So you want to be able to do that on both sides. So like the whole rep and set scheme like is kind of like arbitrary, in the sense that like you can either do like the traditional like 3 sets per exercise, or like there's like the other ones you can do, like there's the 10 by 10, of course, like there's the 5 by 5 concept. So like the sets and reps are kind of arbitrary. So like if you're just starting out and everything, this is like especially like with the full body split and everything, like when the one I've got about like just starting lifting, this is yet like just another tool that you can use to get started. So like I said, you can sit here and like this one is a 15 pounder, and so I have yet to do like the shoulder ones with this on like a regular basis. I have tried it, but like the whole like leverage of it is like I haven't gotten that done myself. But like that's where something like this club I picked up, and like this one's like a 15 pound. So like the great thing is like you can sit here, like I showed, you can do like shoulder rotations, and it helps with like the mobility of like your shoulders and stuff. And so like you can sit here and like for cardio, you can also sit here, run in place with it, holding it, and of course it will help build out your forearm strength. And so like the concepts like with this are are pretty much like limitless. And so like using the arbitrary like sets and reps and everything, like you can sit here and like do like usually like body squats with this to like do like 3 sets. You can do like a rest times, like the typical rest times between anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute and a half or whatever, depending on like your level of fitness. And so like if you're just starting out, you might be unconditioned to the point where like you might need 2 or 3 minutes in between each set. So you have to kind of play around with it. So like or if like the rest time, like with you being more advanced, you might only need 30 seconds. Or if like you wanted to increase the intensity of the workout, you do the 30-second rest in between each set or whatever. Or that you can use the concept of like a superset, which is like 2 exercises back to back. So like for instance, I can sit here and for instance do like rotations with this for like a minute, and then I can sit here and go back the other way for like another minute, and then just do it back to back to increase the intensity. And then I can sit here and basically like use one leg to step back, and I can rotate to also get in like my abs as well as like my legs. And of course, like I've showed, like you can do the bicep curls and then just raise it to get your biceps and your shoulders all in one complete motion. So you're decreasing the time that it takes to do a workout like this, and be able to increase the intensity. And of course, like you can also use these to like sit here and do like tricep kickbacks as well. So like just sit here and like do like you're bent over, of course, and just do like a tricep kickback to be able to do that. And of course, like you can also do back flies to get like the rear delt and everything. So these are definitely like a versatile in that sense, and that you can get like a quick full body routine for lifting and everything, and you don't necessarily have to spend hundreds of dollars on like a home gym, or like you don't necessarily need to go to like a commercial gym and spend like money on a membership per month. So like for instance, a membership might cost you $50 a month and everything. So like for $50, you might be able to pick up like a club like this, plus a hammer like this, and yeah, you'd be set. And like you wouldn't necessarily need a whole lot of room. All you need is like a setup like I have here, like a 10 by 10 room, or you could even do it in your living room, and like and you still get a workout in. So you don't necessarily, like I said, need to spend hundreds of dollars in a home gym, or spend like dozens on a gym membership every month. All you need is probably like $50 to get 2 pieces of equipment, and then off you go, and you can get started right away. So like but like anything, you want to get into tutorials and stuff, so that way you can learn how to do it and everything. So like I said, what Swollen Armist was like the one that turned me on to stuff like with the clubs and everything. So like yeah, he has like what's known as a Swollen 7. So what that does is like a concept like that is it's pretty much like a 7-minute workout. So like for instance, like I said, like doing like the rotations like this, you do one way for a minute, you do the other way for like a whole minute, and then like I showed, like you do like maybe squats for like a minute. You can do like a single leg squats, and then you can rotate for a minute on each side. So that's the concept like with the Swollen 7, is you take 7 exercises and then you do each one for a minute. And of course you can, in a sense, stack those as well to like increase like the intensity or whatever. And with Tank Tolman that I mentioned, he was like he's got like an app that he created last year where like it's kind of Viking themed, where like he has like his berserker workout, he's got his warrior workouts, ranger workouts. So he's got like stuff based on like a hammer workout. So like it's all based on using one of these. And so like I said, you can sit here and get a tire and start doing swings and hitting the tire, and for cardio. So like he's got like stuff like that. So like and he's all over like on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So but like I said, he developed like an app to introduce people to like hammer workouts, and so that's what like really got me turned on to like going from clubs to hammers. So this is just like another idea for people to use for going to be able to get into lifting and start getting like their physical health in order. So you don't, like I said, you don't necessarily need to do like the traditional ways, like with the barbell back here and plates or dumbbells. You can just get like a simple piece of equipment like this and like a small like section in your room. Now like for instance, like you can see like with me trying to do swings in this area, I don't really have the space to do something like that, so I'd have to take it outside or whatever. But like you could still, in a sense, like I've shown, get like a full body workout with like just one of these. Like I said, doing squats, like doing like ab rotations, doing side lateral raises, like back raises, and like rows. You can sit here and sit on the floor, do bench presses. You can get your biceps and shoulders. So these are just like another tools for like the trade that you can use to get into training. So like, and of course that also goes to not just newbies that you can try out and do like a full body split. Like you can also have years of experience, like someone like me, or maybe people that have even more experience than I do. It could be like a nice change of pace that you're looking for. So you might necessarily be used to like the splits I've gone over, like the push-pull legs, the the full body split. I mean, doing this would be like in a sense a full body split itself. There's also the upper lower splits. You could, yeah, if you're kind of getting kind of bored with like the traditional splits and everything, you could definitely check out like this hammer and club workout stuff that like I've gotten into. So it's just like I said, another way that you can go about your training and try something different and add like a little bit of fun to it and everything. So like definitely like check out stuff like this for like hammers and clubs to try. And so even if you only try it for like a week or two and like it's like, yeah, well, I'm going back to like the normal stuff because like I find that I actually do like the other stuff. This is just the kind of like a break that I needed to try something new. Or like you could in a sense fall in love with this stuff and be like, oh yeah, this is perfect for me. And like and you could start experimenting and find new and better ways to like do workouts like more than what I've done a brief showcase of here and everything. So this is just kind of like the kind of pique people's interest in like using hammers and clubs and stuff to like maybe try and expand your training, or like maybe do something like that to get into training in the first place or whatever. So like you don't necessarily need the traditional barbells, dumbbells, and kettlebells and stuff. You can just use stuff like this as well. So this like this week was just getting into that to kind of like give people another idea on how to like go about your workouts and everything. So like hopefully people will like get into this and see like and at least try it. And if it's not for you, you can like say like, hey, I tried it and it's not for me. So like this is just like reiterate to end this, like this is just something to showcase another idea for people to use to get into lifting and taking care of themselves.